Okay, let's be all kind of cheerful and, like, you know, presenters on the internet seem to have to be, or are they? I don't know. So, here we are still halfway through this and we've got some more stuff to go on. Like, now, this bit goes in there. There's a big slot down there, and that goes in and it shoves in there, and it's a bit of a bugger to get in there. In fact, right this moment, there we are, it's in there. And then those two bits went together, goes in like that, and we don't have to push it down terribly hard, but there it is. So we've got the space here. Yeah, looking good. Now the next thing is this piece here has these little bits which you should be able to see, and they go in right the way through there, and they are not the easiest things to get in. You can get one side in, and then for the other side you're best off to go like that, and there it is, it's in there. So we've got another two of those to go in. There we are. I keep looking at this and thinking, wouldn't it be nice if it had some colour printed on it? But not so much it hasn't, but I mean obviously it hasn't, because you can see it's not coloured. But you can't put these in at very much of an angle, otherwise it won't go. So, and I thought about colour, but the problem is, of course, with plywood, that if you apply the sort of paint that we have at home to it, it really... Now this has holes to line up with these, but I've just remembered that there is also, that thing has to go in there, and oops, well that was actually easier. Yep, and there is a slot there, so that goes on there, and all of these should line up with, and there it is, all together. It actually sandwiches right up. But as you can imagine, if this was actually painted, coloured, you know, it's going to go on the top there. These things were originally pretty well coloured, and I just wonder about that. So where did I start? Yes, the jollity of those who post stuff on the internet. Hail fellow well met. I personally think a little mild depression is much more, well, it's much more like me anyway. Now stars, I think the point should go at the top, shouldn't it? 5 pointed stars, and then we have that, If you can see that, that's a 5-pointed star there. Yep. And then we have that, which goes on the outside and pushes home and holds it there. Gosh, how we get on? Good, 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 good. Here we go. And then that. And then that goes on top of here. There is only one place it can go. This is the thing about most of this stuff. You don't have to worry about where it goes because there is only one place. And it all sits down like that. How's that? By Jiminy. And then we have these signs, and these little bits go in behind the signs, just to tell you whose it is. Now, one of the things about all of this thingy, I was going to actually put on another, the sort of first inspection of the box and things on YouTube, but I couldn't because I can't move it off my camera because I don't know how, which is, I suppose, a little bit pathetic, but there, you know, life. Sometimes life just isn't kind to old buggers who... Anyway, so... Oh, will you look at that? Do I think that's right? I'm probably going to have to take it all apart again. Oh, I don't see why. But that doesn't look right to me. Okay, so the next thing we come to are these, which are very simple. And turn over page and instructions. Yep. And these actually go in here. And at the same time, apparently, that goes through there and goes on down. Down, down, down. Is everybody watching this? Oh, good. There is a notchy poos there. And yep. We're gradually going down, down, and down, and down. That is the wrong side for that. Jolly good. Right, okay, that was silly because I just put that on the wrong side because they are handed. And so if I put this in this side, chummity chummity chump. Right, that's the right way. Yeah, well, everybody's entitled to one mistake. Oh, well, I don't know, I've made dozens. In fact, I've spent a lifetime making mistakes, but anyway, there we are. Not to worry, here we go again. This time, through the little holy-woly, and down. Are we still in the camera? I don't know. Oh, it just fell over. Don't do that. So anyway, as I was saying, I did say, I think it's got to go down through there Yep. I don't know where it goes after that. No, not there. There. I better have a look at the instructions. What have I done with my spectacles? Right, just leaving for one moment.